Hi guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this really awesome glider called Supernova. As you can see, it locks together. The reason I decided to name it Supernova is because the front of the plane kind of reminded me of a comic book explosion. And the way the wings look is really cool. The problem with this plane, there's no real problem with it, just it's for sure not an indoor plane, no question about it. This is the most outdoor plane ever. Watch what happens if I throw it slightly too high. It'll hit the ceiling right away. Look, I have not even an ounce, the slightest bit of up elevator here. And it'll just go like, it just is like this. See? So, I guess if you gave this a hard throw, like a medium throw, not a light throw, you know? Because the light throw just gonna go, like, it's a pretty cool plane, right? So, I'll do one more test flight. Also, it's kind of a boomerang plane too. If you could tune it right, it could be a really good boomerang plane. So, let me set up my camera. So, first step, you know what? No, 1 second. Okay, so first step, we're gonna fold in half from short edge to short edge. Your paper size should be 8.5 by 11. And now that we've done that, make a triangle here. Sorry for the shaking camera. Do the same thing on the other side. Now we're just going to open it up and fold the top point to here. This plane is kind of like, I'd say intermediate. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to open this up and we're going to fold this edge to this edge, but we're only creasing until this point. Do not crease past that point. And do the same thing on the other side. Remember, do not crease past the point. So it should look like this, right? So there's a crease here, but it's not going past there. And now, we're actually going to continue this crease right here outwards. And just flatten it. So now what we're going to do is we have to reverse some creases. So actually, no, yeah, so it's like this. You want to basically make it like this, and then we're going to swivel it to here. So like this. Now we're going to fold that back down along the hinge. So that's what we're doing, right? And now we're going to actually flip this back, and we're going to fold this entire thing along the hinge. Be careful not to fold it past here. You don't want to fold. You don't need to. Also, I don't know how it will come out. So it's going to be like this, right? Now we're going to just perform a squash fold along the crease we just made. And now we're going to go to here. Make sure these are down for this part because it's a bit easier. Fold the top into the middle, but only crease. You see this crease right here? Only crease until there. same thing on the other side. Oh, I messed that up a bit. And now, we're gonna make a horizontal crease along the bottom of that triangle we just made. See? So right here. And also we're gonna fold this top edge to here, but we're only creasing until this point. So you see this crease right here? You might not see it on camera, but it's on your plane right now. The same thing. So we have 5 different creases. So we have a bunch of different creases that we're gonna be folding on, but this is gonna be pretty simple. So that's what I'm doing. So look, I'm pulling this part in. See, it has a horizontal crease and it goes to these diagonal ones. And then I'm just folding it in like that. So we're folding on we're folding on basically almost all the creases we just made. And now, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this flap, right, and we're gonna squash fold it. So let me just do that now. Squash the other flap on the other side. Make sure it lines, all the layers line up here, because it's kind of tricky. We're going to open up this up, reverse this crease, and lay it down like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Open this up, reverse the diagonal crease, and lay it down like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold this flap over this edge, and you want to do it as tightly over that edge as possible. Right, so yeah, because we're gonna fold this flap over the edge too. And you want to take this triangle and land it along this edge. See, the problem is, it's usually very hard to get it right, because it's kind of hard to fold it over perfectly. So what I like to do is just bring it as close to this edge right here as possible, and then tuck it, and then fold that there, and we're gonna tuck it into this tiny little pocket here, and that holds pretty fine. It holds pretty well. And then we're gonna try to copy it. It's kind of a judgment fold right here. So trying to copy it on the other side. And after you've done that, you just reverse it, and you're gonna tuck it behind this flap and this flap. Right. And now we're just gonna fold along this hinge. There's a hinge right here. Do the same thing on the other side. Oh no, by the way, you could actually reverse this crease. That was the one on the side that was tucked into the pocket. Reverse it like this, so there's less drag. And so basically you're copying the same thing on this side. And do like this. So basically what I just did here is I'm opening up this pocket and just squashing it so that this point lands on the wing crease. Yeah, this is not good. So what you're gonna do here, you're gonna fold this edge to this edge. Right? And then gonna just reverse that. And you're gonna wanna fold from this point to right here and just reverse that fold too. So tucking this in. We're gonna flip this tab to that side. And now we're gonna flip this tab to that side and we're gonna squash this pocket like we did on the other side. We're gonna fold this edge to here. And reverse it. And now we're just gonna fold from this point to here and reverse it. Flip this tab over. So now we've got this part. So we're basically almost done. So now there's another part where, so for this part you don't need a ruler, but if you want to, you could use one. Actually, no, you don't even need, you should not use one because I don't have a measurement for this. So, so you see this wing crease, you might not see it on camera, but it's there. So you want to start anywhere from like right about here. So look, you see this point right here? You want to start a bit lower than that. So don't go higher than that. And so you're going to start right here above the wing crease a bit. And this point will land on the wing crease. That's going to create a LaFosse lock. Because the lock here, where that nose is locked, that's nowhere near enough to actually make it stay. So it should be like this. Now we just have to fold our wings. So now I'm gonna fold this edge to here. Do that. Unfold that and fold the edge to here again. To the crease you just made. Do the same thing on the other side. And so unfortunately, this one, for me, it isn't working quite well. Like, it's not really, both sides aren't really matching up very well. Okay, there we go. So now, to fold the wings, so, look, so here's how we're gonna set the wing angle. Here's how you should set the wing angle. So these flaps right here should be about 90 degrees from this. You don't have to do any angle measurements or anything, right? So like this, and this should be 90 degrees too from the fuselage. So look, everything's 90 degrees, kind of looks like Walmart, but obviously I'm not gonna name this thing knockoff glider. So everything, basically everything should be 90 degrees, right? So like even this right here should be 90 degrees. So the first time I used this lock was actually today. So I don't know if it's going to mess up the flight or not. So you might want to actually test it without this lock too. It works pretty fine without the lock, just I don't know much about like what it does to the plane yet. And also, you definitely won't need like even a drop of up elevator on this plane, because it just, no matter what, it's just gonna go straight up, basically. Not straight up, but like, so if anything, you might actually need down elevator. Also, I think this might be good as a boomerang too, I'm not sure. So, I hope you're able to fold this plane. Sorry about my voice, by the way. So I hope you were able to fold it, and good luck flying it.